Welcome to day 21 of Camp Corona, a virtual, imaginary vacation land. Today, as always, we have 5 activities for you. First, I want to just start with some general camper education. There's a saying that goes like this: leaves of 3, let it be. And that means don't touch plants that have 3 leaves growing together, because that's likely to be poison oak or poison ivy. And that is not a good camping experience to get a case of poison oak or poison ivy. Luckily for us in Camp Corona, you're not likely to encounter those plants, but I just wanted to let you know about it. Number 2, I think it might be a nice thing for you to think about recording a story for a younger camper. Look around your cabin and see if there's some favorite book of yours that you think a younger camper might like to have read to them as a bedtime story, and you can do that yourself. So, for example, this book is a favorite of mine, The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle. And I'm just going to read you a couple of pages so you get the idea of how to do it. It's a good idea to pick a book that has big pictures so that they can show up well. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. And there, can you see that? That's the little egg on this big leaf, and here's the moon. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up, and pop! Out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. Can you see the caterpillar right there? Here's the sun coming up. He started to look for some food. And then the rest of the book is going to tell you how it grows and grows and grows. So think of a book that you have that you might like to read for someone else, and either make an audio tape or videotape and send it to that younger camper. Now, thinking about camping equipment, one of the basic kinds of camping equipment is a canteen. And often a canteen is shaped like this. It's kind of flat, and it would have a wool cover on it and a strap to go over your shoulder. These days we have things called water bottles, but I'm going to show you how to convert a water bottle into a canteen. You can either hook around the top of your water bottle a piece of rope or a belt or something, and then you'll be able to hike with your water bottle, but you won't need to be holding it in your hands. So that's just a little hint for when you need a drink when you're out on a hike at Camp Corona. Number 4, write in your journal 5 things you did or didn't do or wished you could do. Yesterday, I made 6 masks, so I would put that in my journal. Number 5, I think you should write a poem about the weather. It doesn't have to be a long poem. It doesn't have to be a complicated poem. But I got this idea when I looked out my window this morning and it was rainy. So my poem would be, today is gray, rainy April, not sunny May. So see what you can come up with. Here, I told you a few days ago that you might want to think about doing a self-portrait, And Camper John has made a self-portrait for us. So here's his self-portrait. You can see he used some colored pencils. And I think he looked at a picture of himself to figure out how he looked. Sometimes people just have a mirror that they look at when they're making a self-portrait. Or sometimes they just draw what they imagine they look like. So if you've got a self-portrait, send it to me. Send me your suggestions. Let me know about your activities. Happy camping.